Hey, welcome back to the Passive Buddies podcast. And today we are all about making mistakes, okay? It all happens. We can't get away from it. You shouldn't be scared of mistakes, but we're actually going to cover the top 5 mistakes affiliate marketers make at the beginning. Brandon, you've done a little bit of affiliate marketing, not too much, but you've done a little bit. But I think most of the mistakes are quite common across most online businesses. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. I still do a little bit of affiliate marketing on my. I mean, I don't push certain products, but I think I have high level on my most of my YouTube as a way to make, and I still get affiliate commissions from there. So I still do the affiliate marketing. Don't hate. Affiliate marketing is a great side hustle and a great way to make, especially if you can scale it, is a great way to make money. And today, like we said, today we're going to be talking about some of the mistakes that people make when starting. And so I think for me, and you can tell me if I'm right, wrong, or indifferent, but I think having confidence in the product that you're selling is one of the biggest mistakes that people have, because if you're not confident in the product, like that it can solve people's problems, I think that that's going to come out in people's when you're trying to sell it. Because if you don't have conviction in the product itself, then it's going to just kind of, people are going to feel that, and they're going to be like, well, if you don't believe in it, then why should I buy that?
Yeah, it's like the best way to describe that. And imagine going to like your neighbor or your friend, and like obviously you're talking about the car that you drive, and obviously effectively it's just affiliate marketing is referral marketing, is it? And imagine, yeah, the car's okay, like yeah, it does its job. Like they're not going to go and buy that car, are they? It's like you'd look at it and go, like, what? Like, no thanks. As you say, confidence is key to everything. Like sales massively. So obviously I've got a Q7 sat on the drive. Well, I haven't. The missus is out, but so it's like, and people ask me about the car, I'm like, I love that car. Like, and it's like, yeah, it's like it's amazing when you go to obviously to Audi, you get great service and like all these things. I remember buying an Audi only because, well, to be fair, I've loved them anyway, but I remember having a conversation with a guy in work years ago, who like he had an Audi, and he was like, we were talking about obviously buying a new car, and oh my god, mate, this guy could not say any more like good things about them. It was like about the service, about everything about it. He's like, oh my god, oh my god. I was like, it literally just on his conversation and confidence around that product, I was like, I'm buying an Audi then. Like that was it. It was sold. It was based on that confidence. So imagine like if you've got a product that you know you should promote because like you need some cash, it's not gonna wash. Like some of the products like we promote and we sell, like it's because we absolutely love them. Like Brandon loves High Level and has done for years. So like when he talks about High Level, like he gets that little bit more excited because it can do this, it can do that, it can do this, and you can see it coming out. So naturally, you would want to promote those type of products. Like when we done an episode on Right Sonic, obviously a few weeks back, and you could just see the energy in myself, couldn't you? It was like, oh my god, it does this, it does this, it does this. It was like a kid at Christmas. Like if you're not getting that excited about what you're going to promote, find something else to promote.
Yeah, I totally agree, because it just, people are going to feed off of your emotion and your excitement. And if you aren't excited about it, then they're not going to be excited about it either. What would you say number 2 is?
So confidence, spamming, like spamming your links everywhere does not do it. And do you know what, mate? I can't believe I seen this the other day. Some guy created a reel. Now this guy is actually quite well respected. It's got quite a lot of following. And his reel was find trending topics on Twitter, go find an affiliate product and put your link in the comments. I was like, you're fucking joking me. I was like, you what? Like just spamming links. Like nobody wants, like nobody cares. Like if you're just gonna drop a link with like no value, no energy, just hey, yeah, you're talking about grooming a dog. In the non-sexual way, then yeah, here's a brush for a dog. Like, it's not gonna work, guys. Spamming your links, like, because you're probably thinking more eyeballs, more like more sales in. It's not technically true. Like, it's not a numbers game. I always say this. It's not a numbers game. It's a relationship game. And that's why, like, obviously, when people come and talk to me about copywriting, I get dead excited. And I go, oh, have you seen this? Have you seen this with Right Sonic? Or when they talk about funnels, like, obviously, I talk about Clickfunnels. Brandon talks about high level. Like, we get excited about these products, but we don't literally just go and go high level or Clickfunnels video. We don't just go and put our affiliate links in the comments, like, because it doesn't work. It's a big waste of time. Like, you have to be leading with value. We have to be leading with value, and it can't be like, you can't just be spamming, guys. It's not gonna be long-term success for you. So you have to remember, like, affiliate marketing is a business. So therefore, how long do you want to be in business? 6 months or 60 years?
Yeah, and I see, and it's just not spamming, like it is spamming links, but it's things like going into Messenger and saying, hey, buy this product because it's so good, without, like you said, building a relationship first. If you're not building these relationships, if you're not providing value to people, then they're never going to click on a link that you just threw out there, because you have to think of, I probably can't say the word correctly, it's when you give something and then someone feels like they need to give something back. Reposit, I can't say the word. I had a speech impediment as a kid, so that was one of those words I can't say, but it's being able to give value, and then people want to give value back. And if you're able to help them overcome an issue by the value that you're giving, then they're more apt to buy the product that you're actually doing. And so if, like, you say, for instance, we'll go to the whole ClickFunnels thing. So, like, if you listened to our podcast the other day about starting a business, how I got started was in the online space was through using High Level. I started with ClickFunnels, but it was a very there was a lot of people promoting it in my circle, and so I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. So I did the opposite, where I used High Level, and I showed them how I could download their funnel in a matter of seconds without having to start over. And, like, what funnel hackers call, or what ClickFunnels users call, funnel hacking, where they pretty much take a product, a funnel, and they copy it, and then they put in their own research and their own marketing material and their own copy in there. So they're not just straight up doing plagiarism, and they're able to build a funnel really quickly using High Level. Now, you can do it with ClickFunnels. There's software out there too, where you can download using ClickFunnels and download other people's funnels, but that wasn't created at the time when I got started. So I used High Level, and I was able to save them time. And then they were like, oh, that's so cool. That's a great software. And then they signed up using my affiliate link. And so that's how I got started in using High Level. And so if you're not spamming and you're just built, like you said in the very beginning, building relationships, people were more apt to want to use the product that you're promoting. And so that's what we get into. The next one is where you need to actually get into something that you're familiar with. If that's technology, if you were listening to our other podcast about starting a farm, then you need to get into something that you're knowledgeable about and that you can actually create content around. If you are someone who I see this all the time, especially in a lot of programs. I'm not going to name any programs, but where it's just they sign up for something and then they sell it to other people, but they actually haven't gone through the contents, and they are just selling the product, but they have no idea what it is really. And so that goes back to having confidence in the product, because they're just trying to sell, but they don't actually know what problems it's solving. And so if you can create content around the product and you're knowledgeable about it, it just gives you more kind of firepower to solve people's problems. Because if you know the product, you understand it, you are familiar with the concepts around it and the problems that it solves, then you're able to recommend it to other people. And it doesn't have to be spammy. You're literally just creating content around what that product is. And then the solution is that actual product. And that helps people quite a bit by just being able to give value to your audience.
And I think obviously like a great example of that obviously is like when we done the Right Sonic podcast and we spoke about Right Sonic and obviously all those things, like that was content around Right Sonic. And yes, there was an affiliate link at the bottom if people wanted to look at it. Again, if you look at my YouTube channel, like there's multiple videos about Right Sonic. And not just Right Sonic, here's the software, but like Right Sonic helps you with creating article ideas or creating blog posts or creating websites and landing pages and all that copy. And I let you do a video on each one. It's like, right, this is how you create article copy. This is how you like, and this is how you can like put it and actually use it. So I've took this software that I use for my business every single day, and I've created like micro bits of content and put them obviously on YouTube and different places that allows me to create content about a certain thing that I love. And then obviously get the commissions on the back of that. And the same with Clickfunnels. I do the same with Clickfunnels as well.
It was funny because you literally go through and say, this is how you create a blog. And it's done in like 4 clicks. And it's just based on a topic. You make a little topic and then it takes up that topic and writes the whole blog for you. And so that was pretty amazing to see. I got really excited after watching the video. And then there you go through how to set up an email, and it's creating these little pieces of content around the product that you're making. And that is amazing that you did that. And it's not spammy at all. It's providing value to your audience. And to actually get an audience, what would you say is one of the mistakes that people don't do is in general?
So why don't people get an audience? Is that the question?
Yes.
I think because like they try and go alone, like to a degree. Like in the best way to describe that is like they don't go model people. They don't go and like, if you think about marketing, if you think about like all of these like little things, like if you wanted to go sell a wrestling product, where would you go? Like you'd probably go into people that talk about like wrestling. So like you'd go into groups of wrestling. If you want to talk about beauty products, you'd go into groups that are recommending beauty products. And all of these congregations, like they've done half the hard work for you. Like they've done literally half of the hard work. Like they've brought all these people together. You need to go in and tap into those situations, and again provide value and stand out from the crowd. But by doing that, like you need to go and model off people that are already doing it. Like don't think you know everything from day one, because like you're constantly learning. So go and find and follow and emulate and piggyback off the influencers, the traffic, the congregations, the communities that are already there, and that will help speed your marketing and your sales massively.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because I think that's why we've done so well is we've stuck to Facebook just to start. I mean, because with Facebook, they already have groups that are literally full of your perfect audience. And just like you were saying, you can go to these groups and really just start interacting and building value. And there are groups that are around your particular product. You wouldn't be trying to sell a dog product to like a group of beauty, a beauty group or a supplement group. Like it just doesn't go hand in hand. So you need to make sure that you are modeling these groups, joining these groups, finding out the places that they're conjugating at and being able to provide value to them, becoming an expert in that area or an authority figure, and then actually selling. I think that most people don't actually ask for the sale. They just expect that they're going to get paid for someone clicking a link versus actually being like, hey, what did you think of, like, did you try the 7-day free trial, or did you try the 14-day free trial, or hey, is that saving you time in your business? Like you should follow up with your audience. And we'll be talking about how using a CRM tool is super important for your business in a later podcast. We've kind of glanced on it today with talking about high level and Clickfunnels, because these are two tools that really, if you want to automate your business, it's super important. But that gets us into number 5, which I think is, well, it's not what I think it is. You need to build a list. And if you're not building a list, then you're going to be trying to find new leads every day. And you really, literally, if you're not building a list, you're literally setting yourself up for failure, because if you think you're going to hit a hole-in-one every single time, you're not. You need to have a list so you can follow up with them. And we've talked about this in previous podcasts, but the whole grand scheme of it is that if you can have a list, you can literally email that list and have money grow on trees, because you can be like, hey, you build out this list of buyers who have bought from you previously. And then you can be like, here's another product that I use in my business. This is the video about this product. This is how you set it up. You literally could create a whole video on setting something up for them and then email them that video with an affiliate link. And then they can buy it from you, and you can literally just make money overnight.
Yeah, building a list is absolutely crucial. Like, even like, so you've got people like identify like your friends list and stuff like that. So just to separate it a little bit, you've got your followings, so your social following, so like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, your Facebook group. They're followings, okay? And then from there, you need to siphon off like those followings. You need to get them into your email list. Okay, because if you lose any one of those platforms to get shut down, banned, or whatever, you still have your list of people that you can continually market to. So it's all about creating like lead magnets, etc. Like one of the, like, this is a bonus for you guys, and ironically it's the same word. I create bonuses for the products that I promote. So if I promote Right Sonic, I give away an extra 1.6K's worth of bonuses. Clickfunnels is about 5K worth of bonuses for joining up through my link. So they register for the bonuses, and then the next page is my affiliate link. So that way I'm taking that traffic and building up my email list. So like using bonuses to grow your list and get more people to convert on the back end is really, really good. But you've got to take your followings and then get them into your email list in order to be able to market for free all day long, every day. And it's absolutely crucial, guys. Like, most affiliate marketers who don't build a list aren't here in 6 months.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, you're constantly on this hamster wheel. And we talk about this on Facebook, how people just post on Facebook and they're not building a YouTube channel where they can consistently have leads come in, because with Facebook, it's your post gets buried under other posts, and then after 24 hours, it's pretty much gone. Like, no one's gonna go scroll through your Facebook to look at all your different posts from a year ago, versus on YouTube. Like, I see myself do this a lot. I'll watch one good video from someone, and I'll look and I'll be like, oh, do they have another video? Oh, do they have another video? And I'll watch 3 or 4 videos of theirs based on a particular subject, because I'm always brushing up on my skills. And so if you can do these types of things and build an email list, one, you're constantly having that follow-up, which really the follow-up is where you make money. Because you're not going to make, like I said, a hole-in-one every single time. You might once or twice or 3 times, but for the most part, if you have good marketing, it's going to bring you closer to being able to make that sale. And that's what having a list is literally building relationships with people and consistently building, even deepening those relationships with your buyers. Because then they know, like, and trust you, and they'll buy from you again, especially if you're giving them value and products that are helping them make even more money.
Oh, most definitely. So as you say, like, that value that comes with it, don't spam, give that value and build those systems, those lists, and it'll just become automated. It'll absolutely become automated, and then you can avoid making those mistakes. You can be around making money in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, without having to work half as hard. Like, you are on a hamster wheel to start with, as Brandon said, but it's your mistake if you stay there. Like, by following like some of the steps in this podcast, you can get off the hamster wheel, and you can then start automating this business, which then stops you from burning out, which then allows you to be here longer than 6 months.
Perfect. So to sum it up, it would be.
Oh, you're asking me? Oh, I thought you were literally going to roll. So obviously,
I can either way.
So confidence, okay? You have to be confident in what you're selling. You have to use the product in order to build that confidence, okay? So don't just try and sell something that you don't use, because it won't. You may get some sales, but again, you won't be around for long. Okay, stop spamming in more ways. Okay, so don't just spam your links in comments. Don't just pitch for sex on your first message. Like, lead with value, and then from there, in order to lead with value, you're going to have to create content around those products and around those offers. So therefore, creating like TikToks, Reels, Facebook posts, YouTube videos, all these things about the products that you're using. So that's why it's important to use them, because then at least you can create content around them. Use it, find in your market, so where the congregations already are, and then make sure you build your list.
Yeah, and I think that all of those are super important, like we've said, because if you don't have confidence in the product, you're never going to be able to sell it. If you're spamming, people are just going to think we get spam emails all the time, and we just delete them. And so we're used to doing that. And so if you're just spamming links, people are just going to delete you. If you're not using the product, then one, that's again having confidence, but you're not able to actually solve the problems people are having with the product itself, or the underlying things that the product solves. If you're spamming posts and you're in the wrong market, people are never going to buy from you. So not everyone is your target audience. So that's super important. And then obviously having that list so that you can build relationships and continuously follow up and market to the people that are in your market, so that they will buy the product and recommend it to other people, so that you can make even more money.
Boom. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Again, like, follow, comment, and we'll answer all the comments and any questions that you do have. And we will see you on the next episode.
Peace.